Take two. Okay, it is 9 o'clock. It is the 7th day of January 2021. I am your grumpy guide to all things gaming. It is time to return to our regularly scheduled program after the nightmare that was yesterday with some GM tips, because why not? And today we're going to focus on the idea of the action-oriented monster. This is not an original idea. I'm pretty sure Matt Colville suggested it or somebody else. I don't know. I've seen it in a couple different places. Regurgitated. Far be it from me to have an original idea. I'm going to regurgitate it also. So what is this action-oriented bad guy idea? Well, basically, if you look at your typical printout of your bad guy from any game, not just Dungeons & Dragons, but pretty much any game that has, opponents, be it space opponents, superhero opponents, Old West opponents, Cthulhu opponents, you're going to notice that more and more of these books, the description takes up 1, 2, sometimes 3 pages. Even for like a simple mook, like a goblin or whatever, it's like, you got your picture here, then you got your description of the 20 different things it can do and the various alternatives to goblins, and then you got the culture and the thing, and you're like a DM and you're trying to run a combat and you're like, oh God. And then, when you get to things like vampires or demons or xenomorph queens or a wizard with 18 levels of spells or Magneto or, whatever, then you're like, oh, God, he can cast 8 different spells and he's got a standard action, a bonus action, a reaction. He's got magic. Oh, wait, he can make plants grow if he drops to, and then there's more over here. Why is there a picture? Oh, wait, is this important? Do I need, is it how, if this, and this happens, then this might happen in the fight. That's confusing. That's a lot of wasted space. And when you think about it, if you break down both from the point of view of the characters, the heroes, and the point of view of the bad guys, there's only like 4 things that's really going to happen in the fight. There's everybody, both players and the monsters, have their go-to archetypical triggered shtick. That's a word. That's not a bad word. Shtick things, Beholder's going to zap. Goblin's going to throw a grenade. Fighter's going to swing his sword. You might have 20 different options on your Magneto 18th level wizard, but 9 out of 10 times, whether it be your goblin or your Magneto or your whatever, your beholder, it's got his 3 or 4 things. It's 3 or 4 go-tos. It's he might have 27 other things, but chances are he's got these 3 or 4 iconic things that he's gonna use 90% of the time. So this idea of action-oriented bad guys suggests just ignore the fluff. Focus on the 3 or 4 things, the really most important things that you think that monster, that bad guy, is going to use in the fight. And ignore the 27 other things that are probably never going to happen. Maybe have a reference to the page in whatever book you got it out of, just in case for some reason you need to know whether it can, generate 22 pounds of hard-boiled eggs or not. But in general, just focus on the 3. So focus on how hard it is to hit, armor class for D&D or whatever. Focus on how much hit points it has, and then what is its 3 or 4 key things that's gonna use. So let's do goblin. An average goblin, he's got 2 things. He's either gonna have a hand-to-hand attack or he's gonna have a ranged attack. Right? So you don't need to list the 27 different options for Bob the Goblin. Bob the Goblin's got 2 things he's going to do 97% of the time. He's going to swing his stabby pointy thing, or he's going to throw something slash shoot you with something. Okay? Now let's go to your same thing. Tougher monster. Darth Vader. Darth Vader's probably got like 27 different force powers he's going to use. But in a fight, Vader's got really 3 go-tos. He's going to use his lightsaber. He's going to do the force choke. Or he's going to use his TK and throw something at you or throw you away. Sure, there's 27, 37 other things, force powers that Vader has as a Sith Lord, Jedi Master, with all the years of experience, plus stuff built into his armor, plus just the fact that he's a 15th level, whatever, badass Darth Vader. But look at every fight scene with Vader in Star Wars and Empire and Jedi and the Clone Wars and, Rogue One. Lightsaber, force toss, force choke. You don't need to focus on the 27 other things. And that goes for any monster. The example I think Matt Colville gives is, his Goblin Boss. Goblin Boss is going to have 2 attacks, //, but then he's got his bonus action and his reaction. And his bonus action is maybe to, call another goblin in to come fight for him if there's any goblins available in the fight, or whatever. If you want to break it down to Darth Vader, Vader's got his lightsaber, force push, bonus action. He might, get a stormtrooper to run in and shoot, or whatever. And then he might have his reaction attack where he grandioses and, tries to intimidate you by saying, "You cannot know the power of the dark side of the idiot who's using a fucking vacuum thingy outside my house, even after I've repeatedly told them not to at 9 o'clock in the morning." Dude, it's not fucking 9 o'clock, you goddamn gardener assholes. So we're going to cut this here because there's an asshole outside gardening, and I'm not in a good mood because of yesterday. But that basically is the idea of the action-oriented monster concept. Just break the bad guy down into his most iconic 2 or 3 things. It's, again, Darth Vader's got like 27 different options if you look at his character sheet. It's like, but in a fight, he's got 3 things he's going to do. Plus maybe a bonus action. Lightsaber, force push, throw shit around, bonus action, call a stormtrooper in to take the blow for him, reaction, and try and intimidate you. Yeah, whatever. So there's the idea. If you appreciate this content and want to hear more, hit that notification button. Lets you know what's going on with the OGGM adventures and lets me know what you want to see. If you haven't had a chance to subscribe yet, please subscribe. Help me hit 500 subs by August 4th. I apologize for the noise behind me, but whatever. I live in a world of idiots. I will talk to you later.